This is the last word, and I'm Maria Shakil. 3 weeks to go for polling in Delhi on February 5th, and the incumbent Aam Aadmi Party has opened a new front against the BJP. Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal has alleged that the BJP was adding new voters from across the country to the New Delhi constituency from where he is contesting, using the party MPs and ministers' addresses to manipulate the electoral roll. In a letter to the Election Commission, Mr. Kejriwal accused the BJP leaders of engaging in backdoor tactics to tamper with the voter list. Today, a delegation led by Mr. Kejriwal also petitioned the Chief Election Commission. The BJP called Kejriwal a liar and said he should explain what's the motive behind Aam Aadmi Party government not tabling the CAG reports. First up the story, then I bring in the guests.
Arvind Kejriwal accusing BJP of orchestrating a voter manipulation scheme by allegedly registering 30-40 fake voters from the residences of BJP MPs and ministers. Kejriwal also challenged the Delhi CEO's January 6 deadline for voter transfers, suggesting it was designed to disqualify AAP candidate Awadh Ojha from voting.
कई इनके बीजेपी की एमपीज के घर से 30-30, 40-40, 20-20 वोट, नए वोट बनने के लिए एप्लीकेशंस गई हुई हैं. ये बड़ा मिस्टीरियस है.
So whatever issue has been cropped up by Mr. Kejriwal right now regarding fake voters, these are all frivolous allegations, just to divert the attention of the electorates from the best fundamental issues of the elections to some non-issues.
Today, Kejriwal, accompanied by Punjab CM Bhagwant Mann, Delhi CM Atishi and others, visited the Election Commission to demand action against these irregularities.
नई दिल्ली विधानसभा के अंदर उनका कैंडिडेट जो है वो चादरें बांट रहा है. कल किदवई नगर में चादरें बटी है. मतलब जब खुलेआम चादरें बट रही हैं, चादरों के ट्रक आ रहे हैं, दोपहर के टाइम में चादरें बट रही हैं, पूरी दुनिया को दिखाई दे रहा है, लेकिन डीएम को दिखाई नहीं दे रहा है. इससे ये साफ जाहिर है कि डीएम मिला हुआ है. हमने आज फिर से रिक्वेस्ट की कि डीएम को सस्पेंड किया जाए और उसके खिलाफ सख्त एक्शन लिया जाए और ये सब गैर कानूनी एक्टिविटीज़ बंद की जाए. इसमें भी चुनाव आयोग ने हमें आश्वस्त किया है कि ये सब एक्टिविटीज़ बंद की जाएंगी.
Is this just another diversionary tactic by the Aam Aadmi Party to sideline the real unresolved issues of the national capital? Or is this just another cog in the machinery of a high-stakes election campaign in the national capital?
And while AAP fights for electoral transparency, the Delhi High Court has delivered a sharp rebuke to the Kejriwal government for delaying discussions on critical CAG reports.
The Delhi High Court slammed the Aam Aadmi Party-led Delhi government for its delayed response to the CAG Liquorgate report, the very report that highlights the financial irregularities as well as regulatory lapses incurred between 2017 and 2021. The CAG report highlights the pricing disruptions and licensing irregularities as well as compromised regulatory measures during the implementation of the excise policy.
आम आदमी पार्टी जवाब दे कि उसने अनेकानेक सीएजी की रिपोर्ट्स क्यों नहीं सदन के पटल पे रखी हैं, और यदि उनके सेक्रेटेरिएट ने लिख के दिया है कि इट इज ऑफ नो यूज, तो कृपया वो आके साफ स्पष्ट करें कि संवैधानिक अपरिहार्यता को पूरा करने न के पीछे नो यूज कहना, उसकी उपयोगिता न कहना कि आपने को संविधान से ऊपर समझना है या नहीं. आप सीएम से ऊपर तो अपने को समझ रहे हैं, ये समझ सकते हैं, पर अब लग रहा है आप अपने को संविधान से भी ऊपर समझ रहे हैं.
The AAP government defended its position, calling the petition politically motivated. Meanwhile, BJP leaders argue that delaying the discussion on these reports undermines government transparency and public trust. With camera person Momin and Ritwik, this is Shreya for NDTV.
Now is Shazia Ilmi, national spokesperson of the BJP. We have Preeti Sharma representing the Aam Aadmi Party, and Alaknanda Dasgupta is a Delhi resident. So let me begin with you, Alaknanda. How are you viewing the battle for Delhi take shape? Because, you know, we on this show particularly have been putting the spotlight on what are the citizens wanting, even as the parties bicker over issues such as voters list or other agendas like the CAG report and etc.
Ma'am, looking at the scenario and being the state actor for the Election Commission, New Delhi, I would say that the Election Commission has been working fearlessly and very strongly to uphold the voters list. They are working very hard to mandate the voters list with honesty. I've been with them for the last at least 5 years, and I've participated in the whole programming of turning citizens into voters. I have myself been actively involved with the Election Commission to work on this issue. So I feel that the government should stop putting allegations on each other, and focus on what the common man wants. What the common man wants is clean air, clean water, safe life, good roads, and that is what is important. So the government, whether it's any of the parties, they should concentrate on the common man, the need of the citizen, the need of the voters.
Okay.
If they are focused on that, I think they'll have more chances to make the government.
Okay, so we have heard from a Delhi resident. Now, Preeti Sharma Menon and Shazia Ilmi. Shazia Ilmi, the charge coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party is very serious in nature, and they have named a number of MPs, mostly who are from Uttar Pradesh, like Aligarh MP and others, who have nothing to do with Delhi per se. Their number of house staffs have increased all of a sudden, just 15-20 days ahead of elections, and they are calling this some kind of manipulation of almost like 5,000 voters.
You know, it's so ludicrous because mere filing of Forms 6 and 7 and 8, which is to do with addition, deletion and modification, does not lead to voter lists being amended, changed in any manner. So the election agents who come from the parties can do and make as many applications as they want. It is the poll authority, it is the poll officers, the booth level officers who actually ensure when they go from house to house, and they ensure whether it's true or not. And for all of that, you need certificates, you need verification of documents. So that's one thing. I think Kejriwal is mighty scared. And also he knows, and we know that the MLA from Rithala, Mohinder Goyal, is actually being questioned by police even as we speak now, because he has signed on fake voter IDs and on Aadhaar cards. And those have turned out to be Bangladeshi infiltrators. So this is Mohinder Goyal, somebody who's been with them for a long time. He is a Vidhayak or MLA from Rithala. And he is actually being questioned. So the funny thing is, I mean, that they are, you know, they think everybody is like them. And despite their assurances, which were given by Poll Commission even today, and Kejriwal has said that the Poll Commission has ensured us that there'll be no fake names. But instead of commenting as to why he has MLAs who are not just in cahoots with crooks like Naresh Balian and the rest, but also people like Mohinder Goyal, who have been sent notices by the police, and right now he's facing the interrogation as to why his signatures are there on so many voter lists.
Okay.
So he is guilty of whatever he's charging others.
Okay.
And that's the funny part.
Okay,
I mean, these people have...
Is the Aam Aadmi Party also trying to deflect from real people's issues? Because it's you who is facing the 10 years of anti-incumbency, so you have much to explain. That's why you're trying to create this smog of sorts by raising issues the way you're doing it.
I'm glad Shazia ji is in very good humor, but I do feel sorry that this time too BJP did not give her the ticket that she was promised. But coming to our party and
No, I never asked for any ticket. No. You took my name. No. I was not promised any ticket. I did not ask for any ticket. No, Preeti, you have got absolutely nothing. And, you know, so please don't take my name. No, because my name was taken first, Mari, I have to. So, Preeti, unlike you, who will never get anything from AAP, I have not asked anybody for a ticket, nor am I
people like that.
So do not say that, and do not speak for me.
Preeti, you provoked her.
Yeah.
Let's be clear, you provoked her by talking about it. When it was a direct question, there was no need for you to get personal. Please go ahead.
she also got personal about the party. So let me come back to the main issue.
Yes.
Okay, Arvind Kejriwal has submitted a letter today to the Election Commission where we have given factual evidence where houses of BJP MPs, in fact, the BJP MLA candidate from New Delhi, who is living in his previous house, which was allotted to him when he was an MP. He's living in it for 8 months when he shouldn't be living in over there, where there were only 3 voters. Now suddenly he has applied for more than 30 voters from that same residence. We have given factual data.
And 5 months.
Just humor me for
Not
a second
8
and let me read out the names. Parvesh
5
Sharma,
months.
ex-BJP MP from West Delhi, has asked for 32 from his address. 32 new votes they've asked for. The office of Kamal Sandesh, who is of the Lokniti Shodh Kendra public office, that office has asked for 31 new votes. CP Joshi, BJP MP from Rajasthan, 27 new votes from his address. Kamlesh Paswan, BJP MP from Uttar Pradesh, he is a minister too, 26 voters from his residence. There's an entire list. And not just that, there have been voter applications made from hostels which have 2 bedrooms, where there have been 2 voters, there have suddenly been 30 people applying. And Shazia was trying to educate us on how Election Commission verifies and does a process. The Election Commission voter list was entirely complete and they had done all the process. They had come to the houses and they were happy that there were 2 voters in the VP house. And after that, there is an application made that 20 more voters will come from the same address. That's where the scam is. That after the voter list in December has been finalized, where the entire process is complete, there are last-minute additions being made so that in haste, some kind of approval is given. And we've seen the same objections in Maharashtra. So this seems to be a repetitive ploy that is being deployed. It's just that the Aam Aadmi Party is so connected with the ground. We are so connected with the voters. We are so connected with the...
Mohinder Goyal.
That it immediately came to our notice. Yes, Mohinder Goyal.
Mohinder Goyal
has been called as a witness. And the amazing thing is, I would like to
No,
talk
his
about Mohinder
signatures
Goyal.
are there.
Mohinder
You
Goyal
are lying
has
again.
called as a witness.
You are
He
lying
got the
again.
notice
His
at
name was there on the
5:16.
Bangladeshi
So at 5:30.
voter cards.
And BJP knew about it before he got the
Don't
notice.
pretend.
Then I complete. She said,
Please
Mohinder
don't
Goyal
pretend,
did
Preeti.
that.
You know the truth.
Mohinder Goyal got
You
the
know
notice
the
at
truth. He's been caught.
5:16 PM.
He's been caught cheating.
Shazia, let her speak and
Before
I'm coming
that,
back
the
to you.
BJP spokesperson were already showing that Mahendra Goyal has got a notice. So Mahendra Goyal, yes, he's coming as a witness. Coming to the Bangladeshi point.
No, he's not
If
coming
there
as a
are any
witness.
Bangladeshis
He's coming as a
I
fraudster,
wish Amit
as
Shah
a con
would
man.
be held accountable to that. There should not be any illegal immigrants in India. And if there are, the Home Ministry
Yes,
of
then
India,
why is Mohinder
the Home
Goyal
Ministry
signing for
Amit Shah
them?
should be held accountable. That how are Bangladeshis crossing
Exactly.
the entire
Exactly.
state of Bihar,
Because
Uttar
people
Pradesh,
like Mohinder
Madhya
Goyal are
Pradesh,
doing it.
and reaching Delhi.
Okay.
Exactly.
Finally, Shazia, respond to that.
Exactly,
but
Preeti
she
is
would just
right.
say
And
what I
that's why
want.
she must
She can say what she
answer
wants
how
to.
many other Vidhayaks like Mohinder Goyal are there who are not being called in as witness. His name is there, his signature on the voter card. So again, she's fooling the public. Because she has no real answers and logic to offer, she's making personal attacks. And this is what they're doing. They have some sort of a siddhi. They preempt what is going on in BJP's mind. Like they're presuming that we have a certain CM candidate. Like I might be wanting a ticket. Preeti, not everybody is like you or your party.
Okay,
Some
Preeti,
people are very, very
30 seconds and then we
Remember
give the
that.
last
Don't
word
see
to
everybody.
Alaknanda.
Mohinder
Please go
Goyal
ahead, Preeti.
called for voter manipulation. Bangladeshi voters have had their Aadhaar cards signed and verified
Okay,
by
Preeti.
Mohinder
Why
Goyal.
are
The Aam
Bangladeshis
Aadmi
in
Party
Delhi?
2 times Vidhayak
Please
from
answer,
Rihana.
why are Bangladeshis in Delhi? What is your government doing
Exactly.
since the last
Ask
10 years?
Mohinder Goyal.
Why are Bangladeshis
Because
in Delhi?
Mohinder
What is
Goyal,
Narendra
the
Modi
likes of
doing?
Mohinder
In
Goyal
fact,
are signing
Sheikh
for them.
Hasina ji is also
And
in
that's
Delhi.
why you're
So
scared.
why are
Because
Bangladeshis
all
in
those
Delhi?
Bangladeshis
Ladies, if you
infiltrators that you
outshout
have
each
given
other
voter cards to
and speak over
But
each
that
other,
you have
the
given
viewers will
voter
not be
cards
able to really get
are
across
being
your point of
nabbed.
view.
So
So
you
that's
are
why I'm
petrified.
requesting, I'm requesting both of you to be patient. And Preeti, please make your point quickly.
See, my point is very simple. If there are Bangladeshis anywhere in India, whether they are in Delhi, whether they are in Mumbai, whether they are in Jammu and Kashmir, The only person responsible for that is the Union Home Minister. The only person responsible for that is the government of India. We are not monitoring the borders. They are not in our charge. I wish they were, and I understand that everybody hopes that one day Arvind Kejriwal will be in charge of the Indian government, and one day he will take care of the problem of infiltration from the borders. But as of now, if
30
there are
seconds to
any
you,
illegal immigrants,
Shazia, and then I'll give the
11
last
years.
word to Alaknanda.
11 years.
It's for everybody to see. We just heard the panelists from Aam Aadmi Party completely lie about Mohinder Goyal. I want everybody to read how he's been questioned for actually signing the documents of Bangladeshi infiltrators who are being nabbed by Delhi police right now, which is why they're very rattled and they're going on talking about it, because all the misdeeds of the past are coming to light. And I think India is for Indians. It is for Indian Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, and not for Bangladeshi or Rohingya infiltrators.
I am against all these allegations because allegations will not help the common man. It will not help the voters and the citizens. So it is very important that all the parties have faith on the election commission, have faith on their parties, whoever are the workers. We are here to work for the welfare of India, welfare of Indians, welfare of the citizen and the common man, and welfare of the voters. That's what the Indians want. That's what the common man wants. Please think of the common man and stop the allegations and work for India. That's important.
I think that's the right note to end this discussion. Alaknanda, thank you for saying that the politicians should think about the common man, because it's the voter or public which knows it all. Public hai, sab janti hai. So they'll vote on those lines only on 5th. So thank you so much for joining us, Preeti Sharma Menon, Shazia and Alaknanda. Earlier today, I spoke to Union Minister Hardeep Singh Puri on how he looks at these allegations which have been levelled by the Aam Aadmi Party against the BJP. Very serious allegations of voter manipulation coming in. Listen in to what he told me. Aam Aadmi Party, sir, has accused the BJP of orchestrating a big scam to manipulate voters. They are calling it a BJP ka voter scam. This, he says, is being done to influence the upcoming elections. The charge is that the BJP MPs are giving applications for creating fake voters and fake voters at their own homes. How is the BJP looking at this charge?
Maria ji, thank you very much for inviting me on your show. I am a great admirer of the distinguished members of the Fourth Estate, of which you are a very prominent member. I would only say that we should exercise a little bit of discretion. If in any one household, the votes of people working in the house are added for some reason or the other, does that change the demographic balance in India or in Delhi? I mean, it's a laughable matter. Their MP was on record saying that they have charged 10,000 rupees to settle Rohingyas. They have taken money to issue Aadhaar cards and then to get them votes. So I'll put that controversy aside. Let me come to the CAG report. The very fact that you suppress a CAG report is in and of itself an admission of wrongdoing. And I was amused when I found that there were 14 CAG reports that they held back from 2020 and 2021. In the year 2012, on 17th November, this same Mr. Kejriwal, who's now in the Election Commission, he said, अगर CAG ना होता, तो कांग्रेस देश को अभी तक बेच चुकी होती. Yeah, this is the one. अगर CAG ना होता, तो कांग्रेस अभी तक देश को बेच चुकी होती. Now, I just tell you, this Aam Aadmi Party is not just a factory of lies, but they've got a set of people there who have no shame whatsoever. अगर मैं जमुना जी को साफ ना कर पाया तो 2025 में जब मैं वोट मांगने आऊंगा मुझे वोट मत देना. केजरीवाल जी, आपको वैसे ही वोट नहीं मिलने वाली. और जैसे हम बात कर रहे हैं CAG की रिपोर्ट जो 2020 और 21 की नई आपने फाइल की है, उस पर दिल्ली हाई कोर्ट में हियरिंग हो रही है. और केजरीवाल जी, जो आपने कहा था कि मैं पोल्यूशन हटा दूंगा, जमुना जी को साफ कर दूंगा, Today, the Jamuna pollution levels are 500 times the prescribed limits. The air pollution, air quality index of measurement, because the meters are only up to 500 here, वो 2000 वाला मीटर वो भी bust हो गया. People are, with what credibility can we talk? I was born and brought up in Delhi, Maria ji. I am a proud citizen of Delhi. Today, Delhi has the unique distinction of not only being India's most polluted city, but in any world ranking of polluted cities, Delhi will get pride of place. ये है जी केजरीवाल जी.
Mr. Puri, I'm looking at these allegations that is coming in from
और ये बातें कर रहे हैं.
And it's of very serious nature. That these alleged applications have been sent from the homes of former MPs, current MPs. In fact, some names which have been put out by the Aam Aadmi Party are Pankaj Chaudhary, who gave application for 26 voters, and all work in their houses. There is also this fact that the Election Commission had asked the CEO, that is the Chief Electoral Officer of Delhi, to inquire into these complaints of the Aam Aadmi Party.
See, we are going off track here. Any political party can go before the Election Commission and make statements. The Election Commission can look at it. But what you are dealing with is the number of voters in the household of a MP or a previous MP. Now, I don't know who's there, how many people work there. It's very wrong for me to be asked to be commenting on this. Insofar as Kejriwal is concerned, the real question he has to address is all those people from whom his Vidayak, Amanatullah, 10,000 रुपए लिए रोहिंग्या से, उसको लाया, उसका आधार कार्ड बनवाया और फिर उसको एक आवास दिलवाने के लिए पैसे लिए. That is the voter fraud on a large scale. And then infiltrators are being called and they're being caught. In order to divert attention from the real issue, they are going to वो Mr. X के घर में कोई 3 नए वोटर आ गए, 4 गार्डनर नए आ गए. I mean, what is this?
Okay. This point that is being made by Arvind Kejriwal at a slum cluster at Shakur Basti in North Delhi, and again this is a question that is addressed to former Urban Development Minister. Mr. Kejriwal said that BJP plans to demolish the slums in the capital and hand over the land to the builders. And that's the larger conspiracy that you are doing.
First and
he's aware of
foremost,
it.
Mr. Kejriwal is in the habit of... Oh, no, Mr. Kejriwal is in the habit of deciding who will be the chief minister from the Delhi, and the Delhi BJP after Delhi wins the election. He wants to know what we are doing. Go by our policies. We want to redevelop all the informal settlements, I don't like to call them slum, and give them proper housing. Go and interview the people who are living in Kalkaji who've been given those pakka homes. See, are they better off in the slum or the informal settlement cluster earlier, the Jhuggi Jhopdi, or now? It's made a difference. When the Honorable Prime Minister was giving the keys of those flats to the new beneficiaries of the Kalkaji flats, I was standing next to him. And I had tears in my eyes. One of the beneficiaries said they had a daughter who was studying English in Miranda House. And look at the transformation in their lives from a Jhuggi Jhopdi to a pakka flat. So I think Mr. Kejriwal, as usual, has dialed the wrong number. And as the heat is growing in the Delhi election, which has not even got off to a proper, mature stage because the candidates are still being announced. Abhi tak BJP ka manifesto nahi aaya. Uske baad dekhna, Kejriwal is going to be on the run every day. Every day he will be going here and there, Shakur Basti. He talked about providing clean drinking water. Do you know what he did? He benefited all the tanker mafia. In one cluster of 3 slums, there is only one tap, and there are no toilets inside this thing or outside the Jhuggi Jhopdi. So Mr. Kejriwal should do some serious introspection, and instead of coming up with a set of lies every day, look at what he's done for those poor people living in Jhuggi Jhopdi. Compare that with what the BJP has done and what the BJP is promising now.
Just 30 seconds to you for this answer, sir. What is really the future of these CAG reports? You suggest that there are 14, which has been given to the Chief Minister. He's supposed to, present it before the Assembly. That has not happened. What really is the future of these CAG reports?
I would crave your understanding. I think that the hearings are going on in the Delhi High Court as we speak. I think the correct thing to do would be to wait the outcome. We have asked, the petitioners who are BJP MLAs have actually asked for them to be placed before the assembly in a special session, but a special session can't be held between now and the 5th. But if the reports which are available in the public domain, if they're officially made available to the LG and that, it would be a nice big solid slap on the face of Arvind Kejriwal and the Aam Aadmi Party.
All right, Mr. Puri, I appreciate your time here on NDTV.